Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel, Two Brothers Outdoors.
Dos.
Alright, so this morning we've already cut up one 12-footer into a bunch of 2x4s, a nice pitchy white pine.
Yeah.
Got my pitch gloves on, see?
Not me, I learned.
But now, all those logs that we drug out on the last video, all the logs that we found that we left behind somehow. Oh, I'm the only one in this operation.
Yep.
So this morning, we're going to be cutting up
You can't see it because of my fat butt.
these crooked...
You can't see it.
Oh, well. We got a bunch of crooked cherry logs that we're going to cut up. We got a customer who wants a bunch of odds and ends of live edge slabs, and we're going to come up with some real nice ones for him. Get done with these cherries, and then we're going to run over to Tim's mill. We got a bunch more over there to slab up. We got some spalted maple, spalted birch. If they're not punky and rotten, boy, they're going to make some beautiful wood. Yeah. All right, guys, let's get sawing on
what
this.
else is going on?
What's that?
We got the old stop and go Hudson hats on.
Yeah, let me show you that. That's it.
Stop, go.
This is actually my very favorite hat. This is a very comfortable hat.
That's my fishing hat. This is my milling hat.
All right, guys, let's get sawing on this stuff and see what we can come up with. All right, so we already cut a couple of pieces off that cherry. That's going to make a nice oval right there. Those are great for signs. This is the third cut right here. I see this wood right here. This is close to being punky, but not quite. So it makes it real dark. Looks really nice when you put a finish on it. This was the second cut right here. This is cool looking. We'll cut it right here with the chainsaw, and that'll make two pieces. All right, let's get sawing on the rest of it.
Man, look at that crooked snake. So I'm this crooked looking snake of a cherry. Look at that, guys.
All right, guys, I just wanted to point out real quick, you can see this cherry log, how straight it is. This track is 34.5 inches wide from the inside to inside. That log almost travels from the edge of the track to the edge of the track and then back again. And the reason, one of the reasons I picked this mill was the capabilities of cutting so wide between the guides. I can literally get 32.5. If I wanted to move that guide over all the way, which I can get 33 inches cut on this mill between the guides, which is phenomenal if you're cutting wide countertops or very crooked logs like this. As you can see, this order for live edge slabs, we are really getting some really nice stuff off that crooked cherry log. Everything in the woods left behind, believe it or not, is worth money, as long as it's not rotten. I do believe we've even sold some rotten stuff. People wanted it to clean out the rot and fill it with resins. Put lights in it, make it purty. They do some phenomenal stuff with rosins these days. Guys, we're over at Tim's mill. This is a maple log that we pulled out. It's a crummy looking log, but kind of interesting to see what's going to be on the inside. So far everything's been going good this morning, except with the exception that my four-wheeler won't start. It seems like the fuel pump went out on it. I got another fuel pump, so that'll go in this afternoon. When it rains, it pours. These southern boys will appreciate that, because we've seen it when we lived down south. It looks like an alligator right here, the eyes, and then the snout up there. We may cut that off and save it. We are going to try to salvage this alligator head. We think it'll sell. Alright guys, we got ourselves a bona fide alligator head right here. The nose upturns at the end like a snout. A little long, but we're debating on whether to cut it off right here behind the head or to leave it long and advertise it as is and let the customer cut it where he wants. What do you think? Leave in the comments below. Also leave in the comments below, what do you think it's worth? What should we ask for it? Oh yeah. See a little bit of spalting right there. See a lot of spalting right there. Looking good, guys. Kind of anxious to get in here and see what's underneath these knots. We're getting close. Okay, so we managed to hit some dirt somewheres on this log, which it's been laying in the dirt up there. So the blade was dull. We're hoping that we don't have any whoopties in the cuts. But we're kind of anxious to see what we got inside this maple. It really looks interesting.
Right on batteries.
Yeah. Don't look now, Bubba, but we got an Adirondack alligator after us. That is so cool.
I love that thing.
All right, so we took the top board off, and the next board down is just eat up with spalting.
What else I see?
Then we get over here. Is that curly maple right there? I do believe it is.
Or tiger maple.
Or as we call it up here, tiger maple. Let's see what else we have underneath.
Okay. Get it a little bit.
Allie's looking at the alligator. Don't let it bite you, Allie. What is that? Get it. Get that alligator. Get that alligator. What is it? It's going to eat you. They like dogs. I can't help it. They like dogs. All right, we are on the fourth piece down. We still got some spalting. Now we're starting to get some flames in here. I think they call that ambrosia. And the tigering or the curly maple is
still here.
Still here, and it's coming in over here too. And we got a little bit of spalting at this end right here. Turned out to be some pretty nice wood for a log we left behind. All right, guys, we're getting down to the final boards on this log, and I'll tell you what,
Did not disappoint.
there is no disappointment at all. They are solid as a rock. Got all kinds of designs and spalting in the grain. These are already sold, but if they weren't, they would sell quick. And we still ended up with the alligator.
I love that thing.
All right, guys, this order is complete. Got ourselves a mill mascot. Got a round neck alligator.
Alligator. Alligator.
Bite him, Allie. You don't need to put up with that.
My baby.
All right, guys, we managed to complete one order today, and we got another one started, well underway.
Oh, yeah.
And we got a bunch of logs out of the woods. We figured out why we left those logs in the woods. When we first got our first sawmill, we were reliving the old days when you cut dimensional lumber out of hardwood, and it had to be perfect. First and seconds. Nobody wanted knots in their hardwood. So the knotty logs, we left up in the woods.
And then our fiasco with all the
Live edge slabs.
We just forgot.
Forgot about them. They grew up in the weeds.
But to avail, we got some beautiful wood out of it.
Yeah.
Letting it sit.
Had time to get spalting in it. That maple was solid as a rock. And the cherry didn't have any spalting, but it wasn't that old. We cut that down last winter.
Yeah, but that was a cool design, though.
Yeah, and we ended up with some really nice boards out of
So
that.
that soft maple,
Crooked.
we got spalting, we got tigering or curly maple, and we got those flames looking things.
Ambrosia looking
Yeah,
stuff.
so that piece was like interesting all by itself. Yeah. And we got our alligator. I can't get over that thing.
Are you done?
No.
You're rambling.
So what? You ramble.
Tell me that all the time.
I get a chance once in a while. Come on.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming along with us today. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, hit that subscription button. It's one of the last free things you can do in this world.
Thumbs up, guys. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. We like it.
Our channel's growing, and we're happy with that. We appreciate every one of you that subscribe to our channel. All right, guys.
Ding, ding. Notifications bell. You don't want to miss any of our future videos.
I guess you're going to say it all today. All right, guys. Until the next one, we will see you later. That's my line.